Following this plane crash in Baramati, we are learning that now that Supriya Sule and Pawar's wife Sunetra have rushed to the spot. What we are getting to now, Anand, is that Supriya Sule as well as Ajit Pawar's wife are now reaching spot. Obviously, senior other NCP leaders as well would be going over to the spot as well. But in terms of when we talk about when exactly was this information received by ATC, as well as, because we don't want to make any speculations, DGCA will obviously release all the details regarding this. But do we have any details in terms of when ATC received this information, as well as in regards to the updates coming in of Supriya Sule and others reaching the spot?
Yeah, look, Sunetra Pawar, the wife of Ajit Pawar, as well as Ajit Pawar, Supriya Sule, who is from the Pawar faction. So clearly, they all are flying, and several of the NCP leaders have left for the crash site in Baramati. So clearly, this is a very sad news for the Pawar family, as Ajit Pawar was from the same family, and we have learned that even Union Pawar and several other leaders from the NCP, that includes Rohit Pawar, they all are moving towards the crash site, as a very tragic news has come about the demise of Ajit Pawar, the Maharashtra Deputy CM. So clearly, we have seen in the last few days that how Supriya Sule had also mentioned about Ajit Pawar, saying that he is Dada, and it was how Ajit Pawar was called and known in the political circles, as people used to call him Dada every time. So clearly, many of the senior leaders from NCP faction, of the both sovereign leaders, that is from the Ajit Pawar as well as the Supriya Pawar, they all are going to Baramati crash site and to look at the way in which this crash had happened, and a very tragic news came.
मला काहीच माहिती नाही. मला आताच टीव्हीवरती कळलं आणि मी डायरेक्ट तिथे आले.
ओके मॅम, काय अपडेट आला? काही माहिती आहे आपल्याकडे? कोणाशी बोलणं झालंय या सगळ्या संदर्भामध्ये?
कोणाशी बोलणं झालेलं नाहीये. आता मी डायरेक्ट तिथे आले. आता बघते आतमध्ये. ठीक आहे.
सुनेत्राताई यांनी पार्थ आतमध्ये आहे.
जी, मी भेटते जाऊ.
ओके चालेल.
All right.
Back to you.
All right, Anand, stay on with me. We have more breaking news coming in. Now, Mumbai to Baramati charter plane crash landed at 8:45 a.m. in Baramati, Maharashtra today. The crash landing of Mumbai Baramati charter plane happened at the runway threshold in Baramati. So, Anand, in regards with that, what we're getting to know is the exact timing of the plane crash. What exactly are you getting to know from your end?
Yeah, look, the way in which the DGCA authorities, they are revealing the details, very minor details, as they have just mentioned that the plane had but it crash landed in the threshold near the runway. So clearly, this tragic crash to have happened, and this will emerge.
All right, Anand, I think we're facing some connection issues, but thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. I also have with me my colleague, Brian Thomas. Brian, what exactly you're getting to know from your end? Obviously, this is a very tragic news, an unfortunate loss to the nation that Maharashtra Deputy CM is no more, as well as there were no survivors on board. What exactly is the latest that we are getting to know, especially in regards with what it was the cause behind this? When did this happen, and anything that the authorities are revealing so far?
Well, clearly, as of now, like you mentioned, yes, a very tragic incident where Maharashtra Deputy Ajit Pawar lost his life in this plane crash.
Ajit Pawar lost his life in this plane crash that happened. It was an Embraer Legacy 600. That was the aircraft name. Clearly what happened was, when he was traveling to Baramati, he had multiple rallies there scheduled, and he had to talk to the people, he had to meet them and had to talk to them itself. But clearly the private jet was traveling towards Baramati when it crashed at around 8:45 in the morning. And there were 5 people, including him, that were on board, because since it was a private aircraft, and as per DGCA, as per what we are getting to know from the officials, all of them lost their lives. There were no survivors, and including them was the Maharashtra Deputy CM Ajit Pawar. So a very, very tragic incident coming from Baramati, Pune, where this very incident happened. It skipped through the runway and caught fire. There are visuals also flashing on our screens where there were fire tenders, people rushed to the scene. There are debris of the aircraft that is still there. So clearly a major tragic incident coming from Baramati at this point of time, Ria. Yes.
All right, Brian. When we talk about this incident, obviously we don't want to make any speculations in regard with this. But what we are getting to know is that Supriya Sule and others are also, and even Ajit Pawar's wife and his family are reaching the spot. Currently, what we saw in the visuals, the fire was being doused by the fire tender team. Is the situation currently the same? Is the fire not been completely doused? And especially in regards to the people who are reaching there, do you have any updates in regards to that?
Well,
नहीं होगा, ये और लटकेगा. ज़्यादा नहीं है, 30-35-40 लाख तक है. पूरी अमाउंट दे दो ताकि लोगों को जो किसान अपनी जमीन देता है उसको वक्त पे पैसे मिले.
Tenders are there. They are trying to douse the fire, but still there is immense amount of fire there. The entire place has been cordoned off, has been sealed for anyone to enter that premises. So clearly they've cordoned off the entire place, and fire tenders, authorities have reached the space to, you know, to take out the debris, to reach out to the people who were there. Unfortunately, major incident has happened. And what we are getting to know, Ajit Pawar, the Deputy CM, was there on board, along with there were two personnel, one PSO and one attendant, and there were two other crew. One is the PIC and one is the FO members in the charter plane. So clearly it landed at around 8:45, crash landed at around 8:45 when this incident happened. And then unfortunately, the Maharashtra Deputy CM along with 3 other who were there at the aircraft lost their life.
All right, Brian, stay on with me. Now what we are getting to know is what exactly